Hello there YouTube, this is Mikhail or Michael speaking, and before I start this video I want to thank everyone who subscribed. We've reached 100 subscribers and even over that. Thank you so much. You can't believe how happy it makes me. Anyway, next milestone is 500 subscribers, so if you're new, please feel free to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, press that like button and enjoy my video. We will start with Bakhmut. The Russian attack from Blagodatная to cut off this road and envelop Prokofyevka is overall successful. As you can see, Russians widened their front to defend their flanks. You can see changes right here. So Russians were attacking in order to cut off the road, but I assume their flanks were extremely exposed, and that's why Russia decided to stop their attack at this direction and attack towards this direction, towards this little settlement, to widen their front and secure their flank. You can see that they have done that now, and they can now safely envelop Prokofyevka. I hope that Russians will not storm Prokofyevka itself, as it will result in great loss of human life. I hope they will go around and make defending Prokofyevka useless. I believe Russians are going to continue attack Prokofyevka from all possible directions, but also will continue attack towards this direction and maybe even capture the settlement of Dubovo-Vasilivka. To safely envelop Prokofyevka, Russians need to widen their front once again, so maybe somewhere around these lines. There is a big development in the Prokofyevka itself. You can see that Russians had advanced rapidly, taking some of the outskirts of this little settlement, and they started to storm outskirts from the north. I've realized a lot of bloggers that are covering this war, especially the ones that are very pro-Ukrainian, are very happy about, for some reason, this location, as if Ukraine is successful here, and failed Russian attempts at this location where they were trying to capture Chasiv Yar. Like I said in the previous video, Russians will probably understand that attacking here again is not very smart, as the flank would be extremely exposed. And as you can see by this arrow right here, Russians are going towards Ivanovsky. And maybe we'll go around and just not bother with this whole situation. However, I believe that this is where the disaster for Ukraine actually happened. Russia was able to widen its front. It's always good for armies to widen their front, as they can have more space to maneuver, and now they can safely operate within this whole area. Again, widening the front at this situation is extremely helpful for Russian armies, because they can safely attack towards multiple directions without expecting flank attacks. North of Bakhmut, there lies city of Seversk, and northwest to Seversk there is Liman. That is where the big Russian offensive is actually going. Anyhow, we can see that Russians are mostly successful towards Torske and Zarichne. I believe this settlement can be extremely difficult for Russia, and it will shield Liman for now. Russian attack in this direction is somewhat stalled, as this area right here is just a big marshland. Once again, like I said, flanks are extremely important. I believe that Russian army will attack towards these directions, capture these settlements, and use this river of some sort to defend their flank when they are going to attack Liman. But yeah, overall Ukrainians are holding successfully, and there is no victory in sight for Russia. South of Liman lies Avdiivka. It is another vector of Russian attack. We can look that Russians were not successful at attacking towards this direction. As I said in the previous video, they are attempting to encircle Avdiivka, as it is pretty much a big city, and storming it would be, well, suicidal. Here you can see some little changes. Once again, I'm thinking that Russians will continue to widen the front and attack these settlements right here, as I think it makes much more sense. The more they widen the front, the less advantage they give Ukrainian army for flank attacks. I believe that one of the reasons why Ukrainians are not counterattacking is because they don't have much troops and equipment themselves. So while Russia has initiative, they should push Ukrainians to natural defense lines. For example, rivers right here and rivers right here, which makes very little corridor which Russia can easily defend, even with not so many troops. And at last, Vuhledar. This city will have heroic status for the victor and a dreadful thing to remember for whoever loses this battle. Russians are still unable to do any significant advancements here. They are attacking and losing troops. Overall, there is no change on this front. This is it for today. Thank you all for watching my video. If you like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and always remember, Russia will be free.